Today on A Commonly Good MTG, we are taking a blast from the past, which is Orzhov artifacts, and blending in some cards from the new set from Ixalan here. If you're interested to see how Brothers War and Ixalan work together, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a time traveler from the future who's on a quest to develop superpowers, laser eyeballs, Dr. Yukon Suckit. Yes, thank you. Film before live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suckit. Word to your mama. So I'm bringing to you a deck that I have played about a year ago. And I thought, man, this deck was so awesome. I loved it. And I'm going to mess around with it and put some other new cards in there. And we'll see how well it works. And that's what we got going on today. I'm telling you, here's the deal. I already built another video today. It was called Big Red Dinos. And I found it on Janita's site, right? Janita. And I put a whole video together. Everything. I was ready to go. I was just about to upload it. And then I realized Janita had some weird abbreviations in the names of Janita's decks. I realized that they were the names of other video producers. And then I took a look for Big Red Dinos. Turns out it was Red Cat had put the same video out today. It was Red Cat's deck. So I borrowed decks from other people. I just don't borrow decks from people who put out videos if I can help it. So once I recognized that, I couldn't put that video out today. I just couldn't do it. And I thought, that's it. I'm not putting out another deck today. But it chewed at me. And here I am, super late, and I'm putting this deck together. All right. So anyways, we got this. It's an old one, but it was a great run. And if you still have some Brother Wars cards, or you feel like you can go pick some up, they're kind of expensive because you can see Mythic. What else we got here? Mythic. Mythic. It's some expensive cards. But yeah, if you want something to do, this is a fantastic deck. And the new stuff mixed in, really good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck real quick. Then we're going to talk a little bit how it should work. Then we're going to go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, so what do we got here? We've got Spring-Loaded Sawblades, which flashes out and does 5 points of damage to target tapped creature and opponent controls. Then you can turn it into a vehicle, which is it's a 5/5 and a cruise for 1. You can tap 2 untapped artifacts you control just to turn it into an artifact creature, which means it can attack with your creatures rather than instead of your creatures. All right, we got creature kill. We got an artifact that might want to become a Sawblade, right? So this is a little bit of card draw and whatever color mana you want and some life gain. Thran Spider, this guy's always space awesome. He puts out a Power Stone when he comes in play for you and your opponent. He's a 2/4 reach. And if you have 7 mana of any color, including artifact mana, you can reveal an artifact from amongst the top 4 cards of your library and put it into your hand. Timeless Lotus you put it out as an artifact. It's 5 for 5. So you have 5 mana you can pump out at any particular point. Mightstone and Weakstone is a 2 mana for 5. But when it first comes into play, you got either draw 2 cards or do -5/-5 until the end of the turn. Steel Seraph, he gives your guys flying, vigilant, or lifelink, and is himself either a flying 3/3 or a flying 5/4. Phyrexian Fleshgorger has menace and lifelink, and his ward is that you have to pay the Fleshgorger's power in life to be able to do these things to it. And is either a 3/3 or a 7/5. Virtue of Persistence, -3/-3 till the end of turn, gain 2 life. And if you got 7, then at the beginning of your upkeep, you could bring a creature from your graveyard from a graveyard to the battlefield under your control. Who else does that? Let's just go jump to this one. Portal of Phyrexia, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Also, when it comes into play, each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures. So yeah, they're expensive, but they're awesome. And Cityscape Leveler Trample 8/8 when it comes into the battlefield or attacks. Destroy up to one target non-land permanent. And its controller creates a tapped Power Stone. And then you can unearth it, which means if it's in the graveyard, you can pay 8 to bring it out and attack with haste, and therefore destroy a target non-land permanent. So we got a lot of the ability to do things here. We can get rid of non-basic lands. We have the ability to bring things from the graveyard back to our hand, and we have the ability to do 4 damage to attacking and blocking creatures. All right, so that's the deck. What are we going to do? We're going to try to, ramp our way up into the upper levels as quickly as we can, slam down giant versions of our prototypes, and use the Cityscape Leveler to great effect, destroying whatever creatures they put out there, and then bringing those creatures back onto the battlefield on our side. If our own guys get killed, we'll just bring them back and start all over again. Hopefully we don't have to put up too many exiles because those guys suck. All right, so that's it. Before we go out there and cause our havoc, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of our hearts, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, playing against Swellbusta. All black. Not the best, but color's never been something we're too worried about. No. All right, we're going to have to eat some pirates. Put this up to the side. All right, invest your mana. There you go. Have a good time. All right, 3. Sure. Fleshgorger. All right, we're good to go. Still not packing for Steel Seraph yet. But we're getting closer. We can pay for them full price. You're going to tap them, huh? One, two, three, 4. Here's number 5. Cancel. About 2 cards. I love him too much. Oh, I could have paid for it with the white Mightstone. Dang it! What just happened there? I had enough mana for everything. How dare you counterspell something? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's it. We are running fast out of stuff. We can Might and Weakstone this little dude here. Hope he doesn't have another creature. We're going to take 5 along the way. Interesting. You gonna try to counter? Is that what you got on you? One, two, three, four, 5. I can play this guy full price. And he's just a 1/1. He made it into a legitimate businessman. And we win. In your face, Sloppy Joe. Alright, playing against Aritzb. Keep. Alright, we go for the throat. Timeless Lotus. Wow, that's cool. Well, see you later, Cityscape Leveler. It was nice knowing you. All right, there's 4. One, two, three, 4, 5. I got 10 now. Seems to be playing a lot of control at the moment. You can see every card in my hand. That is bad. I say I'm just going for discards. All right, a lot of control. Nothing to do. It's just two control people just sitting there facing each other down. There you go. You want to lose 7 life? Non-targeted, good for you. You swung around it. This is probably the most boring game I've seen. Alright, do I got things to bring back? Yeah, I do. That's cool. How about him? Nothing? Is he just playing with, He's gonna play with bombardment or something. I'll Cityscape level that thing as soon as I see it. That's 7. Of course, I'll never see it again. I'm sure he's playing bombardment. Was this my turn? Jesus. I'm keeping that in there just in case he tries to make me discard something and I have a choice. There it is. Now I just got to protect the Cityscape Leveler. That's what I got to do. There we go. Finally. Get him. All right. So hopefully you don't have to really put anything else out. You got one card. That's it. This is the only creatures we got left. And we win. Sweet. Googly. Moogly. Alright, we're playing against Warboss Hosey. Because he's a Hosey. Okay, keep. 5. This is expensive stuff here. Hopefully we'll get some of our little ramps. Thran Spider would be really nice. Celestus. Any of our early control. Balance it out a little bit. It would suck if we have to wait till turn 5 before we can cast anything. Looks like that's what we're doing. Let's eat up your ramp there. You got protection for him? You packing the Trojan extra wides? You just jealously had to grab that mana? There we go. That guy needs to be killed. -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You put something else. It'd be really great to get a mana, then we can just Cityscape Leveler it. Looks like we're playing with that. We got enough to throw Phyrexia this thing, though. Let's put out one just to chump with. What do we got, by the way? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more, and I can cast Virtue Persistence. Bringing back 2 dudes per turn. Yeah, let's set this up. All right, there's Big Buddy. Got more creature kills on you? So I'm bringing back 2 people per turn. You want it so desperately. Sure. There we go. Oh, it would have been so glorious. Victory! Alright, we're playing against 4 Armored Core. Alright, all black. Well, I wanted to see how this was going to work out. Of course, we got 0 future unless we pick up a bunch of white mana. Or some other cool cards. This thing's packed with them, though, but looks like it's trying to jerk me out of not having anything going on. Let's wait. We can just kill her next turn on his turn. That's 3. That's bad. 1 o'clock. We have no ability to take care of artifacts other than our own. I guess we can get Cityscape Leveler. That'll help out a lot. There we go. Okay, I can kill it. Might as well, right? At least you put out, like, the dragon dude. Death. Alright, so I can go straight into the Mightstone and Weakstone. Because I don't necessarily want to kill that guy. Let's draw some cards. Mm. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put in a full sword Fleshgorger. He's not going to like the life gain. Plus, he's going to be super buff. It's way beyond his ability to deal with. He's 5, which means if he shoots it with a 5 killer, then he can just get rid of it. All right, bad boys, what you gonna do? Four to me, 1 to the Fleshgorger. I might have to do math here. Yeah, I'm giving it up. That's fine. Here we go. Okay, I gained 7. Let's Sawblades this guy. And let's take it in for 7. There we go. Alright, I can still shoot that guy for going after me, man. Do I care, though? It's a 5. I don't care. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass. You try to do something sneaky. I don't know, double strike it or something. I don't care. I'll just kill it then. What would be great is to pick up a mana right now. There we go. Coming in. I got the lock, man. There's nothing you can do with mono red. You need 1 more mana. Even just to get any sort of spell off the board there. You're going to crack open your dude. You have the ability to do it. You can waste your time. There you go. I'm just going to give him flying on the next turn. You're not going to like it. And we're picking flying. You know, potty pants it. And there we go. Winner, winner, victory dinner. We're playing against zaicalian. Zaicalian. Keep. All right. Let's get ourselves going. Spring-Loaded Sawblades is my first best card. I'd eat it, but I don't have the mana for it. There we go. I can just tell right now, can't I? Lay down the hammer. What are you looking at there, Chomps? Frankly, I don't want to give up the Cityscape Leveler. Death! If she has the need for speed, she's a hasty. Ooh, we want some treasure. Zaicalian. Go put out the bait. And he's got something to ossify. You think he cares? I mean, I'd do it. Steel Seraph's got life link, man. Probably just do it that way. All right. All right, I got 5 out. I need 8. I need 7 for that, at least. I don't know what this guy is taking so long thinking about. That's the thing that's killing me right now. All right, deck, give me something good to eat. Come on. That's a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 7. 1 more mana, and then I can do a lot of things. I need 4 mana, and I don't have it. Which means if he takes the Thran Spider, I can't turn it into a vehicle. What I need is a black mana. There it goes. He's stealing it. All right, come in for the attack, and then give me my black mana. Black mana. Come on, you can do it. Black mana. That's just white. All right, but I got what I need. Give it out, Portal Phyrexia. It'll be so much better when he comes back from the dead. Don't play him, Jason. Don't play him. All right, all three are gone. Boink, boink, boink. And we win. And we win. All right, so here we are with Orzhov Artifacts, and it got a pretty decent win rate. It did a good job. So good job, deck. Let's take a look at, here, let me just talk about it a little bit. The thing is, I love playing with the big artifact things from Brothers War. Phyrexian Fleshgorger, Steel Seraph, the Mightstone and Weakstone, Portal Phyrexia, Cityscape Leveler, Thran Spider, all that stuff was so good. And it's nice to mix them with Virtual Persistence, Spring-Loaded Sawblades. Those worked incredibly well with these particular decks, with this deck was so there. So it was nice bringing back an oldie and then blending in some good stuff there. All right, number one, what is the MVP? Who's the MVP of this deck? I gotta say, it's probably Thran Spider. That guy is so incredible. I mean, the one I'm always begging myself for is Cityscape Leveler, but Thran Spider is the one that shifts gears on the entire deck. You know, you get to 3 easily. 3, you put him out with the Power Stone. That means you have 4. Plus, you got a 2/4 with Reach. And you can use his 7 ability, which I always forget about, to go and look for other artifacts. Thran Spider is the man. I mean, there's 4 of them in here. I wish I could put more of them in here, because Thran Spider is the utility that keeps this thing kicking right along. He gives other people Power Stones. At this point, it doesn't matter. Nobody's really paying. Like, I guess it is a big artifact one with Ixalan, because you got all of the white spells that deal a lot with artifact and artifact creatures. That's a place where maybe it would be bad, but it's not that big of a deal. So giving people Power Stones usually isn't that big of a deal. It's not going to be the end of the world. You're not really helping them out. Anyways, yeah, it's really good. Thran Spider, you're our MVP. Congratulations, little robot. All right, number 1, was this deck competitive? I ended up with a 67% win rate. That makes this into a competitive deck. Absolutely. You know, it's the worst thing about this deck is if you don't get your ramp right. Like the Thran Spider doesn't show up, and you got to use regular mana to get there, and it takes so long to get yourself to a Mightstone, a Weakstone, just so you can jump yourself up into the next part. The Timeless Lotus is really good too, but the Mightstone and Weakstone's got a little bit more value to it, probably. All right, so let's see, 67%. That is a competitive deck. Number 2, was it fun? Absolutely. I mean, I loved it back in the olden days. Still think it's great. I think it's great with Virtual Persistence in there. Like when I saw Virtual Persistence, I'm like, wow, it's just poor little Phyrexia without the creature kill mixed up to it. But it's got a little bit. But absolutely, I mean, you got 2 mana to kill whatever with that -3, -3. And then you got 7, which is much cheaper than the others, except for the fact that we're not ramping up on non-artifact mana as much. But still, if you could pull back, you know, Powerful Phyrexia and Virtual Persistence, bringing back 2 creatures from the graveyards every turn, suck it, opponent, suck it. So yeah, that was pretty fun. All right, was this deck interesting? Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting just because it's very anti-meta right now. You're not seeing this being played, the full-on artifact decks kind of thing going on. This one's Orzhov. You have to have black, you have to have white, but it's not super important. You can go, you know, with just regular artifact mana and play 90% of the cards here. With the addition of Spring-Loaded Sawblades and Virtual Persistence, I think we got some great stuff going on here. It was a great ad, and it was a good deck. All right, so let's add that up. Was it competitive? Absolutely. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Totally. Which makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.